Greetings, Scorpio, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. This is the big 111 energetic gateway portal threshold, however you want to view it. This is a big, significant rune reading here for all of us, and I have the extra camera angle out for a happy chakra token here at the very end, where I'll pull out a chakra token. I'll go over the solfeggio frequency, the mantra, and the hand mudra. So I'll show you the hand mudra as well here at the very end of the rune reading here. So stay tuned for that, Scorpio. Okay, without further ado, let's get into your divinely guided rune reading. Jumping into your energetic past here, we have the God Ing's rune of Ingwaz. Ingwaz is irreversible, as you can see. This is very stable energy with the inverted V there at the bottom, or on all the sides there, super stable energy. A lot of times you'll see it as the diamond or the two gables stacked on top of each other. Either way is accurate for the Elder Futhark. You could be blessed or challenged with these aspects of being present, being kind of now, and in that fertile planting of the, knowing that that was a great time to exchange ideas, concepts, start new things, plant the seeds, right? There's a very fertile territory. You can be blessed or challenged with aspects of it. It's also the Divine Masculine healing rune. So this is that stoic kind of present now kind of fertile territory where you're knowing that the seed that you plant is going to eventually take root rather than guessing that it will. You're not going to be in your head, in your ego, and be all worry-wart about it. You're going to be very stoic, very grounded, very present, very stable about it. Plant that seed in that fertile soil and move on. So this is also the a good reminder that we have divine masculine and feminine aspects within all of us. So take that how it resonates here, Scorpio, but this is a lot I'm calling this a lot of divine masculine healing that's a lot very much needed, especially with a lot of people of the female persuasion out there. And it's really coming off of in my understanding, as a misrepresentation of divine masculine and feminine balance. So this is a good either blessing or challenge of aspect in that balance of ego, balance of presence, balance of, or stability in that presence in the now, and in your belief in what you're beginning, what you're trying to have take hold in your life. Okay, take what resonates there, leave what doesn't. Another irreversible rune here in wow. So back to back, you have a seed planted and then you have a harvest right away. So this is a learned lesson. This is a lot of what you sow is what you reap. The torch that lit the path forward, that's like manifestation. This is Kenaz with facing an opposite direction going Kenaz. So very much what you do is what you receive from. So what you sow is what you reap. This is more deliberate action. So this is like more like cause and effect kind of lessons. This is also cyclical nature of the world, cycles, right? The seasons, the harvest rune. This is nicknamed the harvest rune. At the end of the year, we make a harvest as a conclusion of a cycle. It's the beginning of a new one. So during that time, that transition period, we assess. We look at our crop. We say, okay, what did I do? How do I change to have a better yield next year, better quality, etc. So there's a learning and evaluation kind of period, knowing exactly what you sowed is what you reap. So this is almost like it. I don't want aired. I mistakenly called this karma before. It was my Eastern teachings have kind of leaked through on that. But this is more direct cause and effect. This is, I want to say, like, I almost wanted to say instant karma from something that you began, but no, this is something where you're immediately learning from. Not really a cause and effect either. This is immediately seeing the growth, I think, or moving on to the next cycle, or knowing that this is that part of that evaluation period for you. I don't think that what this is is what I think it is right now. Okay, I'm going to hold my thought on that. In your energetic near future is Othala. Othala is very stable as well. This is where we build that stable structure, our lasting legacy. What are we leaving behind for the world? Are we leading by example? Are we leaving behind good foundations for others to build their successes off of the fertile soil, so to speak, for them to plant their seeds in later? Right? So this is more adopting into healthier aspects of a balance of what is transitory versus what's perpetual, what is short term and probably not so healthy versus what's long term and probably a little bit more healthy. Let's hope that it is anyway. Like our indigenous relatives used to practice, or to still do. If it isn't healthy for the next 7 generations, they just didn't move on it. They just didn't do it. That simple. If it's not going to be a lasting, healthy kind of thing, then why do it in the first place? For your own personal ego, for your own personal short-term game? This could be blessing or challenge. I think this might have been a challenge of that divine masculine, that ego, of that seed planted, a challenge of that. Yeah. But I really see you learning a lot of lessons. You're nurturing it. I don't see any super nurturing going on just yet with the other runes that haven't appeared yet, but I see you turning this into legacy work in your future, which is beautiful. So there's something good happens here. I can feel it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, your influence of the now is Sohilo. Sohilo, the sun's rune, is natural success, vitality, abundance, luck. Beautiful stuff. When you plant the seed, it gets nurtured by the sun. You need you need the seed, the soil, the water, and the light, and the dark. Of course, the cycles, the light and the dark. But this success, this feeling kind of lucky probably about what happened with this challenge here, and you're definitely learning from this, but you're very in your authenticity too, maybe challenged with your authenticity. If this reading resonates, consider a private session to explore your path, your energy, and the guidance of the runes more deeply. Each comment, share, or subscription helps this work reach more seekers like you who are looking for clarity and growth. Thank you all for showing up, for engaging, and for honoring your journey. Together, we are strengthened in this circle of awakening. So, Scorpio, take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. But this is, as we learn these runes more and more in this channel, I'm going to be transitioning more into my intuition here and reading the runes rather than describing their specific energies. But we'll get a lot more into detail and more one-on-ones. In your advice for the now, though, Scorpio, is Therisas. Therisas is thorough energy. Therisas, thorough. So this is either the thorn or the giant or hill or the hammer. I like to see this as the hammer. Now, the hammer can build, it can destroy, or it can protect. It can do any one of those simultaneously or variations thereof. This is like gathering all your information, all the tedious stuff, getting your mise en place, your mental mise en place, literally getting your mess in place, your ducks in a row, so you can do the thing, so you can not be hindered by anything that happens down the road. You've already gathered all the information, and it's like a map, like an instruction book that you lay out for yourself. That's what you're leaving behind. That's your legacy work, kind of right there. But you need to diligently work on this. You be very thoughtful, very thorough with this work. Like Mjolnir with the hammer, Thor's hammer is lightning quick strike, right? It's very quick. It's a very now energy. And once the swing starts, it doesn't stop. It's very thorough. You don't really have a ton of leeway here. You need to get to work, Scorpio, because this is a healthy detail that about your legacy. Like, you're multifaceted, I see that, but I see this also as another another detail about you that is being refined. Yeah, a lot of ego healing. Okay, then you get to rest. Then you get to rest, Scorpio. In your outcome, you have Etha, the ice, the rune of ice. This is inner clarity. This is the ice forming over the deep lake. Now, the slower that you go, the slower you let the ice freeze over the lake, right? We're not blasting it with stuff or trying to make it freeze as fast as we can, right? When you let this naturally unfold and freeze nice and slow, it traps less particulates, less air and stuff like that, where you can see deeper down into the lake for more clarity. This is that pause. This is that recharge. This is that going within for that inner clarity. You're learning lessons here. You're feeling very fortunate, very lucky, successful, and you're feeling like you can dedicate this thorough energy into really going within and applying that to your legacy. See what I mean? I see you like this ice embodying that and taking some of that and solidifying your this is like a cornerstone of you. Yeah. And you are healing it. A cornerstone of you that you are healing. For sure. All right, Scorpio, let me know in the comments below how this all resonates here for you. We're going to get a card of clarity right now for the time being. Before the chakra token, these are single word cards. Well, most of them are. Handmade embossed cards. Divine, please show us clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, imagine. Yeah, you can use your imagination up here for sure. You can use your imagination here. That'll help you with your detail work. When we use our imagination and get creative, it opens other doors of possibility that we might have been closed off to before. When we imagine, we can learn more. We can go within for deeper clarity. We can imagine. I think I alluded to this a little bit before, that this is something big that you're adopting into your foundation work. A huge sense of your foundation here, that you are leaving. Yeah, this is going to be epic for you, like almost life-changing. I would dare to say life-correcting. Not really super life-changing for all of you. I would definitely say life-correcting for the potential anyway, for all of you, Scorpio. So let's see. Your chakra token for the extra advice today is the sacral chakra. This is a beautiful 417 hertz solfeggio frequency. The sacral chakra is located below the navel, and it relates to sexuality, creativity, intimacy, and pleasure. If you feel sexual repression, lack of creativity, intimacy issues, or you're someone who emotionally isolates yourself, then you'd be someone who needs to work on their sacral chakra. Listening to the solfeggio frequency of 417 hertz will help to elicit more openness, creativity, and sensuality. As a result, you'll express more pleasure and harmony. And I think that's what you're really getting at too, is this harmony and a coherence here, that you're really repairing a lot of this foundational work. Now, the sacral chakra mantra is Yam. The sacral chakra mantra is Yam, Y-A-M. And as I glance over here, this is one of my favorites. It looks like binoculars as we do it. Yeah. This is beautiful. Oh, wait. Yeah. I almost did that wrong. Okay. So we're tucking in the thumbs in the... Yeah, I have to have my notes. Otherwise, I don't want to give you incorrect information. Now, when you're doing the mudras, there should be no pain in the mudras. But we're putting our wrists together. We're having our thumbs tucked under these two fingers, yeah, the middle and the index, and we're touching the tips of the middle and the pinky. Bring the wrist together. You're making the binoculars, or you can see it as kind of like bunny ears. Now you hold that right in front of your sacral chakra, right on your lap, right on your lap. YAM, Y-A-M, is the mantra for that, and the 417 hertz solfeggio frequency is the tone for that chakra as well. Namaste, Scorpio. Have a blessed and abundant week.